feel like I should have been here for an hour.
Vow 2, Senior Head Instructor.
Vow 2, Apprentice Instructor, Advanced and Intermediate. All right. Scoot that way, so.
Yes, sir.
And scoot up, scoot down. And you can also, Mr. Hang on.
Over this way?
This word again.
All right.
Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Step up, so.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 4, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 7, 71, 72, 3, 4, 5. Push-up position.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
First set of 10.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8,
Sir.
sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
Second set.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
Last set.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir.
Back up.
5, sir. 6,
Sir.
sir.
7.
Sir. 8, sir.
9,
Sir. 10, sir.
On your backs for piston kicks.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
First set of 25.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir.
Rest.
Yes, sir.
sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir.
Last step.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, 5. Sit up.
Yes, sir.
Feet straight out in front.
Yes, sir.
Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. Let's go.
12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir.
15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Bend one leg in.
Yes, sir.
Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Switch.
Sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir.
6, sir.
7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Bottom of the feet together.
Yes, sir.
Bend forward, touch your nose to your toes or as far as you can go.
Yes, sir.
One, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir.
14, sir.
15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. A seated angle, legs wide apart. Lift yourself up and turn to your right.
Yes, sir.
Let's go, let's go. Stay focused. What you stretching for? Get more flexible. Turn and shift to the other side.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
out of park.
Yes, sir.
So you might not have the headspace right now, but something I want you to start thinking about is what has Kung Fu taught you outside of physical movements?
Yes, sir.
What are some things that Kung Fu's shown you or taught you that you can use in everyday life?
Yes, sir.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
We have palms up. I'm going to talk to you while you sit in this one. Now, for me personally, I'll give you one or two of mine. Some of them sometimes are just stuff that you naturally do well. Like you have in mind for whatever it is, the case may be. Some people say it might be creativity. Some people might be more structure. Obviously, so for me, it is efficiency and purpose or consciousness, right? So if I'm operating or if I'm doing something, whatever that is, literally from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to sleep, this is part of that is me. The moment I wake up, the moment I go to sleep, my day is not planned, but I move with intent and purpose. I wake up in the morning, I go in the bathroom. What did I go in the bathroom for? Use the bathroom, brush my teeth. I use the bathroom, brush my teeth, go get out of there. All right, now what am I doing? I'm sitting down, relaxing for an hour or whatever. I'm gonna make sure I relax for an hour. That means I'm not accepting any outside stimulus. Just sit down and relax for an hour. You said you were gonna do it, just do it. Next, you gotta go to the grocery store. Get up, go to the grocery store, get what's on the list. Just what's on the list. And then get out of the store. Get out of the store. Right, reach to one side. What did you want to do after that? Well, I wanted to cut the grass. Well, now I'm outside and I see a butterfly. Cool, take time to appreciate nature, but you outside to cut the grass. Cut the grass and go back in the house. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So it's taught me like efficiency and just be conscious of how I'm moving and move purposeful. Reach to the other side.
Yes, sir.
And those both kind of tie in together. Right? 'Cause if you're conscious, you're thinking about your purpose, and you make sure that you're doing what you say you're going to do. Reach to both sides.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Touch your head to the floor, or as far as you can go.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Last stretch. Keep your head up in front. Then one leg back. And one back.
Yes, sir.
And switch.
Yes, sir.
And stand up. Twist it out. Do any additional stretches.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. To the stance.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Over Open tiger claw, say tay, tai, pei.
Tay, tai, pei.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Bow stance right.
Bow stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cat stance right.
Cat stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cat stance left.
Cat stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cross stance right.
Cross stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cross stance left.
Cross stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Crane stance right.
Crane stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Crane stance left.
Crane
Crane
stance
stance
left.
left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Jump to kneeling right.
Jump
Jump
to
to
the
kneeling
right.
right.
Dragon stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Jump to kneeling left.
Jump to kneeling left.
Dragon stance left.
Dragon stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Turn those toes forward. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Shake it out. Shake it out. Shake it out. I think one of the best things you'll learn in Kung Fu is how to turn your toes forward or inward. When you do this, especially in a shoe, it kind of gives you a lot more grip onto the floor, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
And if you watch any Kung Fu person's foot that does Kung Fu correctly, you'll notice that they have this curved thing with their foot like this. Anybody ever seen that in a shoe? No? Where it kind of seems like they're doing this? It seems like they've curved their foot sideways. If you go to tournaments and you watch forms, you'll see a lot of that.
Okay.
Right? You'll see a lot of that kind of front foot, right? So it looks like that.
Mm.
And this is a traditional foot. This is a traditional way to do the stance, right? Both of the toes face the same direction,
Yeah.
right? When you do that in your form, it gives you balance, especially, like, this is a weird thing. How often, if you ask somebody on a regular day and they're on the street to step forward like this and do a lunge, they're gonna do all of this. So what we're doing when we do that is, one, we're engaging the muscles necessary, but we're also giving ourselves a bit more to stand on. This is, it's harder to do this than it is if you step diagonally and get into it, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So when you do it, I want you to really feel the pressure of the ball of the foot and the heel. Feel the ball of the foot and the heel. It'll kind of help you create an arc. Okay, here we go.
More the outside of the ball or the whole right across?
More on the somewhat outside, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. So this position is also the position of
Side kick.
the side kick, right? When you do a side kick, you're slicing out with the knife edge of your foot. Same way with the chop here, like that, right? So when you practice turning the foot in like that, it helps a lot. In addition, if I was going to spar you and I was going to turn this foot, what would happen? Right? That toe turning in,
Mm-hmm.
but if I was going to sweep, I would have to do what? Toe turning in. So the foot position exists throughout all of your set. The more you practice it in a bow stance, the better the easier it'll be to make it, right? So let's try it. Let's take the stance.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Stand tall.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Open tiger claws. Say, tai, pei.
Tay, tai, pei.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Bow stance right.
Bow stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse
Horse
stance
stance
center.
center.
Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Nice. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's do it again. Let's hit the stance.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Stand tall.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Say, tai, pei.
Tay, tai, pei.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Push him out, Saul. Push him out. Bow stance right.
Bow stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse
Horse
stance
stance
center.
center.
Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Good. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Now, I want you to stand with your feet almost shoulder width. Use the line where the paths meet. And I want you to, if you're in one square, I want you to step up with your right foot. Yes, just like that. So you're gonna have one in one square diagonally, right? So you're gonna turn both toes the same direction, spread the bead more if you need to, and then bend your knee. Now, when you bend the knee, I want you to turn your hips all the way forward. And see how that doesn't give you more strength in the front leg. Right? You can feel the difference. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
When you do that, it's just like lunging. You need space between the hips so that you can engage all the muscles of this side. If I'm standing on a line, I'm not engaging all those muscles. I'm using a lot of adductor and not much quad, not much hamstring, not much bottom. I want to engage all those. So go forward, get some space between the legs. Now you can feel your bottom, hamstring, you feel everything engaged correctly. Okay? That's good. Get together.
Yes, sir.
So how do you do that in the set? Because it looks like we just shifted, right? Watch. Both stands right, look. Both stands left. That's just step it out. No one's, you're not taking anything from your step when you do that, okay? Adjust what you need to adjust to feel right. Same with the cat stance, right? Right, it's practice. All right, let's take a stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Open tie your claws, say tay, tie, pay.
Tay,
Tie,
tie,
pay.
Horse stand center.
Horse stand
Center.
Go
center.
stands right.
Close
Close
stands
stands
right.
right.
Nice. Horse stand center.
Horse stand center.
Both stands left.
Both stands left.
Horse stand center.
Horse stand center.
Cat stands right.
Cat stands right.
Horse stand center.
Horse stand center.
Cat stands left.
Cat stands left.
Horse stand center.
Horse stand center.
Cross stands right.
Cross
Cross
stands
stands
right.
right.
Horse stand center.
Horse
Horse
stands
stands
center.
center.
Cross stands left.
Cross stands left.
Horse stand center.
Horse stands center.
Crane stands right.
Crane stands right.
Be straight, be balanced. Be straight, be balanced. Push them out. Lift it up. Wonderful. Close the hip. Knee. Knee. Okay. Hold it up. All right. Be balanced. Boom, straight forward. You got it? Horse stands center.
Horse
stands
stands
center.
center.
Crane stands left.
Crane stands left.
Be balanced. Let's go, get there, get. Focus. Focus, let's go. Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Jump to kneeling right.
Jump
to kneeling right.
Dragon stands right.
Dragon stands right.
Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Jump to kneeling left.
Jump to kneeling left.
Dragon stands left.
Dragon stands left.
Horse stands center.
Horse
Horse stands
stands
center.
center.
Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Bring your feet together. Feet together. Be still. Be still. Very good, very good. Now, how many unbalanced black sashes do you know? How many black sashes do you know that fall over while they do their stuff? You don't know any of those, because nobody should be doing that. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
The point in you practicing Kung Fu is, a very general point, is coordination and balance. If you don't have those two things when you leave this space, what did you come for? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Kung Fu is very cool, it is a lot of fun. It is important for you to be balanced and things like that stuff on your own, but you have to consciously practice those. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, stand still. Stand still. Stand still. Keep together.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So when you come to the advanced class, that's what we expect from you, even as a green sash. So if you attend my advanced class, you gotta be, everything has to be, right? There's no slacking. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
No slacking. All right, let's take a stance.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Stand tall.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Get tight, get tight. As soon as I say it, you have to do it. Say tay tai pei.
Hey,
Tay,
hey,
tie,
hey.
pay.
Horse stand center.
Horse stands center.
Both stands right.
Both
Both
stands
stands
right.
right.
Horse stand center.
Horse
Horse
stands
stands
center.
Move fast. Both stands left.
Both stands left.
Horse stand center.
Horse stands center.
Cat stands right.
Cat
Horse
stands
stands
right.
right.
Horse stand center.
Horse
Horse
stands
stands
center.
center.
Cat stands left.
Cat stands left.
Horse stand center.
Horse stands
center.
center.
Cross stands right.
Cross stands right.
Horse stand center.
Horse stands center.
Be balanced. Cross stands left.
Cross stands left.
Other cross stands. You did that one. Be balanced. Horse stand center.
Horse
Horse
stands
stands
center.
center.
Crane stands right.
Crane
Crane
stands
stands
right.
Be balanced. Be balanced. Horse stand center.
Horse stands center.
Crane stands left.
Crane
Crane
stands
stands
left.
left.
I'm watching. Be balanced. Horse stand center.
Horse stands center.
Jump to kneeling right.
Jump to
Jump to
right.
the right.
Dragon stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Nice. Much better. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Jump to kneeling left.
Jump to kneeling left.
Let's go. Make it real. Dragon stance left.
Dragon stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
We follow the 5 parts:
faith,
respect,
perseverance, patience, and humility. Bow to Senior Head Instructor.
Bow to apprentice instructor, advanced, intermediate level students. Very good job.